Out of Ohio with the save. Hawkins getting his fourth career start, coming off easily his best game. Career high 11 saves and 7 goals allowed against Princeton last week. Turning the corner, Goers takes the shot and scores. Well, William Goers, who had a career high 6 goals on Tuesday night, gets the first goal here to give the Mids the 1-0 lead, his 10th of the season. The sophomore from Chester, Maryland, turning the corner and beating the freshman Hawkins. It's like he got him on the near post. Yeah, nice little move there. Just as he got above goal line, a second clearing mistake by the Mids. Graham Parker could not secure that pass, and a little sloppy start here for the Mids, even though they do have a 1-0 lead. Verona, senior from Franklin Square, New York, 5 goals and 2 assists on the season. 2 goals and 1 assist last week. Gives it to Considine. Considine, middle of the field. Now Lehman pops up on the wing, shoots up high and scores. Penn State gets their first goal of the afternoon. Lehman's 7th of the season. Came in second on the team with 6 goals. Had 26 last year for the Nittany Lions, and we are tied at 1. So you have the offsides on the first clear, the miscue on the pass to Parker on the second try, and the Nittany Lions get a third bite at the apple, and Lehman. Haley looking. Back on top, William Goers. 30 to shoot here. Flaherty down the right alley. Behind for Galini. Galini turning the corner, left-handed shot, save made by Hawkins. Didn't know where the rebound was, but it was quickly picked up by Patrick Keenan for the Nittany Lions. Penn State in transition, open goal. Kyle Lehman makes it 2-1. Penn State grabs the lead with 9:30 to go, first quarter. A breakdown here as Penn State, that long diagonal ball to Lehman, and Daly out of his cage, and Lehman's not going to miss from there with a wide open goal. His 14th for the Nittany Lions. Here's Paul Garza, who got his first goal of the season on Tuesday night, an extra man goal. With it now here for the Mids. 5'9" senior from Frederick, Maryland, to his left, push below goal line extended. Still with it as he spins to his right, draws 2, and a steal there, and an interception by Penn State. Ryan O'Connor with the takeaway. Quickly gets it to Alex Ross. Ross back near side for O'Connor on the clear. He'll play it back to Hawkins, his goalkeeper. Ball deflected, loose middle of the field, picked up by Navy. Shot, and a Mac Haley goal. Well, this time it's the Mids on the ride with the turnover and score. Mac Haley, his 8th goal of the season. Great pressure. It's Hawkins who was trying to clear it on the outlet. It got deflected, and Mac Haley swoops in, picks up the loose. On Tuesday night, he knocked it away from the clearance from the VMI goalie. He scored on the loose ball. This time it's Haley. Here's Mac with the lacrosse ball, feeding it. Gregorek open inside, and that's a nice save down low by Preston Hawkins. Alec Gregorek with a great chance. He had 2 goals on Tuesday night. He's got 8 on the season, second on the team. Nice little cut there, got a good look, but Hawkins makes the save. Penn State long-range shot. That'll go wide. It's backed up, though. Feed inside. Daly out of his goal, trying to make contact, but cannot. It's Luca Di Bartolomeo with the goal. Now another 10-man ride here from Navy's perspective that ends in a Penn State goal. Navy did have a shot at getting that loose ball. And then it's just a scramble drill as Daly trying to get out there quick enough, but not before the goal scored by over for the Nittany Lions. Here's Lehman, who has 2 of the 3 Penn State goals. 4.5 to go first quarter. 3-2 Penn State. Here's Aquino. Third team All-American last season across the middle of the field. Gives it up there, shot and a goal. Aquino the assist, Patrick Carricker the goal. 4th goal of the season for Carricker. A nice, patient possession there by Aquino, who picks up his 4th assist of the season. And Penn State has a 2-goal lead. Aquino there, just settling right below goal line extended, finding the open Carricker. Daly coming off his line, but Navy too. Here's Jack Ponzio, angling towards the cage, fires it behind for Goers. Above goal line extended, Goers looking for the right-handed shot. Ponzio went down middle of the field. Gregorek, far side Galini. Behind for Ponzio with a shorty matched up against him. Ponzio to his left. Above goal line extended, looking, finds Gregorek. Shot and a goal! Alec Gregorek, his 9th of the season. Denied by Hawkins earlier, but he fits that one home. And it's 4-3 Penn State. Now Ponzio from behind with the pass, and Gregorek again cutting to some open space from just inside 10 yards. Gets the goal, his 9th of the season. 2 goals and Haley, shot, save made. Hawkins down low. He's been pretty strong down low here early on. Successful clear. Now Penn State on the attack, down a man. Shot got knocked down and taken away. Might gone right into the stick of Flaherty. Tough to tell from our angle, but Jack Flaherty came up with it. Here's Patrick Flaherty back the other way. Cutting in field. Goer spinning, turning, and scoring. It is an extra man goal in transition. William Goers has his 2nd of the afternoon, 11th of the season. And it started at the other end. Jack Flaherty somehow came up with the loose ball. He gets it to Patrick Flaherty, and then Flaherty in transition finds Goers, and Goers spinning to his left and beating Hawkins 5-hole to tie things up with 18 successfully to Josh Nagy. Now Mac Haley with it in the offensive end for the Mids. Good defensive stop there by Navy. Got some help from the post there. Ponzio back near side for Galini. Galini, the head of steam. Hands it off for Haley. Near wing Haley with it. To his right, Mac draws 2. Finds it behind for Galini. Quickly gets it over. Ponzio picks out the top corner. That is goal number 1 for Jack Ponzio this season. And it gives the Mids the lead, 5-4. The 2nd team All-Patriot League last season with 18 goals and 13 assists. He was preseason All-Patriot League this season. Hadn't found the back of the net until then. Haley drawing 2, quickly gives it to Galini. And now setting his feet with time and room, Ponzio picks out the top corner, 5-4 Navy. Galini. Garza. Haley on the move with the catch. Above goal line extended, outside the box here for Goers. Far side, Nick Turn. John King drawing Nick Turn behind here for Garza. Near side point, Goers. 25 to shoot, Goers to his left. Goers gets free, shoots and scores as that squeaks through Hawkins. He got a piece of it, but not enough of it. And it's a hat trick in the first half for William Goers. Now 12 goals on the season, had 6 on Tuesday night. He's got 3 here 20 minutes into this contest. You'll see here on the replay, it looked like to me that Hawkins got a piece of this one. And it just snuck by him. But Goers made good saves on Gregorek today. Mid's got a good look there at the end of the shot clock, but Hawkins with the save. Beard waiting for the rest of the first midfield unit. Here's Robertson, middle of the field. Robertson with a head of steam, picked up there by Patrick Flaherty. Back behind. Here's Beard. Beard 2 goals and 2 assists on the season. Lehman trying to dump it inside, had a man open, and it gets through, and a goal. Liam Matthews, his second of the season, big-time goal scorer last season with 28 goals, and Lehman gets it to him somehow, some way. The bounce pass down low, and the Canadian by John King, and another Navy turnover. That's their 8th in the first half. Nice play by King. Senior from Draper, Utah. Came into this game with a couple calls, turnovers, gets one there. Luke Wallstrom with it here as we approach 4 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Beard. Back near side, Aquino. Coming in with a head of steam. Here's an opportunity for Robertson. Chase Robertson coming in on that sub with a head of steam right down the middle to tie things up at 6. Well worked by Penn State to see the advantage here, and Robertson beating Daly. His 5th goal of the Nick Galini with it here, shuffling back towards midfield, matched up with Brendan Leary. 1 minute to go, 31 seconds on the shot clock. Galini finds Ponzio. Ponzio thought about that shot but backed off of it. Now under some pressure, Goers gets it here. John King all over Goers. Goers with a step towards the cage. Far side, great look, and Flaherty finishes it off. How about that goal? Jack Flaherty gives the Mids the lead back, 7-6. Great action there. Goers the assist. Flaherty is 3rd of the season. Goers his first helper of 2026. What a great look. Here comes the slide and then goes backside. Flaherty, beautiful bounce shot just under the crossbar. 1 minute slashing penalty on Navy. On A.J. Marsh. There's the extra man opportunity here for Penn State. Matthews back near side. Wallstrom. Antuano, middle of the field. Barone to Matthews. Halfway done this extra man opportunity. Carricker gives it up for Aquino to fire it home. That was almost like a basketball set play. When you throw it to the free throw line, you kick it out for a 3. And Hunter Aquino gets his first goal of the afternoon, and Penn State re-grabs the lead. His set play, Carricker in the middle of the field, just leaves it here for Aquino, and Aquino time and room. And Daly, no shot. 7 play and win that faceoff. Shadowin's been huge today for the Mids. Gives it up for Patrick Flaherty. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Penn State scored both goals here in the third frame. Navy led it by a goal at the break. Here's Mac Haley. Nick Galini, far side point, back near side for Jack Flaherty. Flaherty has the last goal for the Mids. Flaherty from 13, and we're tied. 2-goal game for Jack Flaherty. Nobody picked him up in the middle of the field, and he fires it home. His 4th goal of the season. And he scored the last 2 for the Mids. 8-all here in the third quarter. Not sure what happened here defensively for Penn State. But Flaherty gets free. Nobody comes to him. He almost hesitated, I think, because he couldn't believe he was that open in the middle of the field. Bartolomeu came over on the double team. Successful clear for the Nittany Lions. First midfield unit coming out. Robertson to his right for Wallstrom. Connolly on him. Wallstrom with it now in the offensive end. Iantuano back near the end line. Going to work. Wallstrom with it back. He'll isolate. Looks in front. Cross crease pass and a goal. Well, a healthy Liam Matthews is going to be huge for Penn State. He's got 2 today. And Penn State retakes the lead. Wallstrom the assist. Matthews the goal on a great cross crease pass to give Penn State. Aiden Duraco. Check that, that's Anzalone out there, that second midfield unit. Here's Gregorek, cuts to his left, Gregorek. Shot got altered by the stick, it's backed up by Haley for Navy. 35 to shoot here for the Mids. Haley spins to his right. Ross all over him, turns the corner on the far wing. Nice move back inside, cross crease, Gregorek with the goal. What a feed by Mac Haley, and Alec Gregorek with the goal, his second today, 10th of the season, and we are tied. 8:34 to go, fourth quarter. Mac Haley with Ross all over him. Just enough room to make this pass. Nice cut back by Gregorek. And even with the stick of Luca Bartolomeu on him, he's able to get the shot off and off the wing. Got to that loose ball, but a clean win by Gills. Face-offs now in favor of Penn State, 12-9. Andrew Beard. Swim move, past Parker. Here's Aquino. Aquino against Marsh. Little stunner step move to his left, swings back to his right. 40 to shoot here for Penn State. Wallstrom stumbling towards the cage, regains his footing. Wallstrom against Parker. Here's Wallstrom going at him again. That shot and a goal. Luke Wallstrom. He looked like he was tied up pretty good there by Graham Parker, but got free and gives Penn State the lead back. Wallstrom's first of the afternoon as he just gets past Parker and before Gallagher gets there, and Penn State for the Mids. Penn State got back. 5:40 to go here, fourth quarter. Mac Ponzio with it here. Nick Galini coming on this first midfield unit. They'll play catch at the top of the box. Far side, Jack Flaherty with it here. Flaherty flips it behind for Mac Haley. Haley looks near side, will run it towards this Navy sideline. 10-9 Penn State. Haley, time, room, shoots and scores! The defender backed off just enough for Haley to fire that home, and with 5:21 to go, fourth quarter, we are tied at 10. It doesn't take much. Haley with his second goal of the day, 9th of the season. His 4th straight multi-goal game. The senior from Shadyside. You'll see it here. Defender backs off. Haley steps in and skips that one home past Hawkins. To Flaherty, coming across the middle of the field. He got stripped of the ball before he could get that shot off. Check that, that was Galini, 34, not 32. My apologies. Back to Ponzio in midfield. 20 on the shot clock. Ponzio down the right alley. Ponzio gives it up to Haley. 10 to shoot for the Mids. Haley to his right. Stutter step move. 6 to shoot. Haley back to his left. Comes to his right. Takes the shot. And it gets through! Unbelievable! It squeaks past Hawkins. And Navy has the lead. Well, you can't win the raffle without buying a ticket, and Mac Haley gives the Mids a 1-goal lead. Time running out, just throws this towards the goal. And it gets past Hawkins and in for the goal. And Navy, with 3:01 left, leads it 11-10. Mac Haley, a hat trick once more. Had 3 against Towson. It's his 8th career 3-goal game. Off the wing, ball knocked free. Navy wins the faceoff. Flaherty tied up, still loose. Back towards midfield. Colin Shadowins has it kicked away by King. Up for grabs near side, picked up by Navy. Mids get it across midfield. Unsettled situation. Here comes Graham Parker for the Mids. Gregoric, top side, cutting in, shot, and a goal! Mac Haley! He scored 3 straight. (12-10) Navy. A new career high for Mac Haley, his 4th of the contest. And timeout taken on the field. Up by 2 goals. Ferrone back near side, Aquino. Lehman cutting in on his left. Here's Wallstrom to Carragher. Back for Wallstrom. Wallstrom feeds it, shot, and Carragher scores. Big time goal by maybe you wouldn't expect to score those for Penn State. Patrick Carragher, his 2nd today, 5th of the season, and Penn State pulls within 1. Wallstrom started things, and Carragher finished them off. Left open. Penn State will have a shot here with 10 seconds. At midfield, here's Leary. The final 7 seconds. Leary into the offensive end with 5 seconds. Back near side. Loose ball picked up by Navy. A.J. Marsh has it, and the Mids have upset Penn State today, 12-11. They race onto the field in celebration. Penn State got one last chance, did not get a shot off, and Navy gets to celebrate. The Mids improved to 3-1 on the season. Penn State drops to 2-2 as Navy wins here.